y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kia Simone. So yeah, we're here to summarize this swinger hell we ended up in, this final episode of Ladies Who List Atlanta. I'm real glad this is over. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this review ain't gonna be that long because I was pretty disgusted with the left turn into hell that we took. The GPS didn't even update and tell us we were rerouting. Just took a left turn and we ended up in hell. And I'm just like, why didn't y'all tell us up front? This was a damn swingers party masquerading as a real estate show. What? It was just, I'm real done. I done had a week from hell. This review is real late. Ugh. Like, I see why Tiana quit the show. For real, this makes sense to me in terms of why Tiana quit the show. I don't think it even had much to do with her image and behavior and portrayal. Like, because, you know, we have our facets. We're multifaceted people. You know, you got your good parts and your bad parts. But where this show went is just like, how? Why? Can somebody please come pick me up? Because they didn't tell me we was going here. My mama didn't tell me I could go over there. I said we was going up the block and we round the corner somewhere. Please, let's just get into this. So the episode opens up at Tiana's closing. We see Tiana arriving with her client at his property that he is selling. It is being conveyed from black man to black man. It was his first home and he is selling it now to another young man who is buying it as his first home. So these are two very successful young men, both being represented by Tiana's brokerage, which is a pretty big deal, meaning all the money is in-house. That's what she's pointing out when she's talking about how big a deal it is that, you know, the buyer and the seller are both represented by her brokerage. Ain't no money going nowhere. Girl, do your thing. We get to see Tiffany arrive. They sign all the documents. Property is conveyed, and we're moving on to the next scene. We meet Tiana and Kira at a wine tasting. So they go to this wine shop, and they're just, you know, tasting wine and talking about what's going on. And Kira brings up to Tiana that Crystal has been trying to woo her, so to speak. That, you know, Crystal has been whining and dining me and trying to get my business. She's been offering me all kinds of discounts, like 50% off, and, you know, and it's real enticing. But I'm trying to figure out, does she really want to get to know me, or does she just want my business? Kira, she just wants your business. You know that. And she might want to give you the business because, you know, she wants you to go to the poly party and stuff. But no, this is not about, oh, she wants to be your friend. No, she wants your business. And Crystal, if you listen to her, she talks about other people in those terms, and it's projection. She's always talking about people only want to be friends with people for business purposes and how they can benefit from them for business purposes. That's her MO, and you know that. And Tiana kind of pretty much breaks that down to her. She says, you know, you're a really smart, ambitious woman. You're a single woman, so you know when you go on dates, when a guy is really interested in you as a person or when a guy is just trying to hit. And you take that same intuition and apply it. And you figure out if this girl is your friend, and the answer is no. You know, that's when Kira drops to Tiana the bomb that, well, you know, while we talking about it, she did invite me to a poly party. And Tiana is asking what in the hell is a poly party. Kira is trying to explain to her the multiplicity of it all. Tiana said, oh, hell no. Not me and mine. As for me and my house, we will serve monogamy. Y'all don't bring that over here. With Polly who? Tell Polly and all her friends to stay their ass cross town. They're carrying them, but does this go on in Atlanta? Girl, I thought Atlanta was the headquarters. What do you mean? My last relationship damn near broke up over that. Ain't trapeze in Atlanta? True, I got to tell you, let me tell y'all something. We'll have to do story times one of these days because I got stories, okay? Me and my ex going to Atlanta to pick up salon chairs. We get across the state lines and he start telling me about how he taking me to some place called Trapeze. Now I'm squaring up because I'm trying to figure out what I signed up for that. What is you talking about? So yeah, Atlanta is the headquarters, baby. I don't know where you transferred from, but it goes down. Peace up, A-Town. Down when it comes to that shit, okay? Then we finally get to this poly party that they have been teasing. This was a joke and a waste of time. First of all, let me tell you something. If y'all got to meet in the free park and have picnics where y'all barely got meat and things, I don't think y'all can afford to have all these bunch of damn partners. Y'all need to be working out your own lives and stuff. This scene threw me for a loop so bad. First of all, because let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all all the red flags for me. When Crystal and Robin arrive and they're walking in, Crystal is telling her, you know, we're going in. Are you ready? I hope we're dressed well for this poly party, because I don't know if we were supposed to have on clothes or not. But, you know, we're outside, so I figured. And Robin starts asking her 1,000 questions. Let me tell you something. The last question Robin asked before they walked in is he the one with the big, you know. Let me tell you something. Something my mama said to me. I was a young girl, you know. My mama always believed in telling the truth, okay? Don't trust no woman when it comes to your man. You ain't got no friends when it comes to your man. So, I'm going to tell you how I operate. Don't you ask me nothing about empty man that is mine, used to be mine, might be mine, could have been mine, had to been mine. Girl, you done lost your damn mind. Don't you come asking me, but is he the one with the... Why? You going to try it? Hello? Mind your damn business. Get you a hot dog when you get in here and not the one that you're curious about, okay? So then they walk in. And I couldn't get through this damn scene because I had an entire panic attack, and I'm going to tell you why. The damn man, Zane, looks so much like my father that we done had a whole family issue, okay? Mama, could you come look at this? Do this man look like my daddy to you? She said, well, damn, he do. He makes some of the same faces and all. So I'm recording the screen and sending videos to my dad. Do you have children somewhere that we don't know nothing about? And he took a little too long to get back to me, I'm going to tell you right now. And, you know, it's like, look, hey, I don't know the kid, but, you know, I done had my days, but we going to stick to the ones I know, okay? And so it took me a while to actually get through this scene because I'm trying to process, am I related to this man? And my daddy would be leading groups like this. Like, this is all the way up his alley. And I'm like, Lord. Child, that's personal. They ain't got nothing to do with y'all. But y'all know I've been needing to get stuff off my chest. And it's been a hard week. It's just been a lot. And I needed to get that off my chest. I thought I had discovered a long-lost brother, child. Like, Daddy, what were you doing? Tell me. So anyway, back to what actually happened in the show. So Crystal and Robin go in and she's introducing Robin to this guy and they're talking about this whole setup and Robin got 1,000 questions from the giddy up. So Robin is like, well, is your girl here? Now, mind you, his girl is somebody else's wife. He is the side dude to somebody else's wife. And Crystal is the side chick to him because that man's wife is his main woman. And that's who he's in love with. But he understands she has a family and priorities in terms of her family. So he plays his position. And Crystal and others are kind of the fillers for when she ain't around. How you decide piece to a side piece? I mean, I'll be damned. When I tell y'all, let me tell y'all something. There are some people who are highly accomplished with very low self-esteem. Crystal is one of those people who has accomplished pretty much everything. She has methodically worked her way through her checklist, right? But Crystal, I think, struggles in terms of self-esteem. I think for as much as she has done, for as accomplished and successful as she is, I don't think internally how she feels about herself matches her image. Sometimes we present an image that is bigger than how we feel because it's a mask. And I can't come into society unmasked and let y'all know how, little I really think of myself. And so I have to present this image. However, as a man thinks, so is he. So how you think comes out in what you do. And the fact that as intelligent and as beautiful and as accomplished as she is, and y'all know I can't even stand, Crystal works my nerves. But the truth is the truth. She is beautiful, she is intelligent, she is accomplished. And for all she is and all she has done, she would subject herself to this. And she would sit up and talk about, how this man would marry her in a heartbeat, if she were down for, and the fact that she's even considering it tells me that she's in a place where she's not sure about her value. She's not sure about her worth. And I think Crystal needs to work on that. Crystal needs to work on Crystal before Crystal worries about checking off a marriage and babies as an accomplishment. Like, accomplish becoming the best version of you. Not just on paper, but in reality, in your being, in who you are. Make that the next accomplishment. And then you will attract the kind of people you want into your life. Like, naturally, it'll just happen. I truly believe, and I'm telling you that as a single woman waiting on the vibrations to come in, but work on you. It ain't that deep. Like, and the thing is, when people, and I don't know that it's not to say Crystal's afraid to be alone. But this kind of just leads me to that. When you are afraid to be alone, you can't handle being alone, you always got to have somebody, you have to ask yourself, why am I afraid to be alone with me? And if I don't want to be alone with me, how the hell can I expect some random person out in the world to enjoy being alone with me? I don't even like being alone with me. Like, work on you. Work on you so you don't end up in swinger hell, which is where we ended up with this is my husband, but that's my girlfriend, and well, that's my wife, but that's also my girlfriend, and I don't know who he is, but the woman he hugged up with is my wife. What? Excuse me? Y'all are bored. Y'all are uninspired. Y'all ain't got shit to do. If y'all find some interest other than human genitalia, other than euphoric, orgasmic experiences, y'all would be much better off. Hone some other interests. Lord. So as they're doing this tabletop twister explanation of who's screwing who, which is basically everybody, I'm trying to figure out what the hell does this have to do with real estate? What? And are y'all gonna show us the establishment that they gonna buy for these orgies in the park before dark? Like, what in the hell is this? Why are y'all giving this to us? Why? I don't want this. I didn't sign up for this. I signed up to see professional women manage real estate and all of the things that, because real estate in and of itself, doing the business of real estate is dramatic enough. What is this? You got Robin over here trying to be vague about whether she's ever done threesomes, and and I've watched couples and they tried to get me to join and framing her crotch like she's Vanna White. Like, what is this? Y'all are grown people. You got grown children. You are not far from being, all one of your grown kids got to do is have a baby and you a grandmother. Would you stop? Would you sit your ass down? That's the kind of friends Robin needs. Robin needs a friend that's going to sit your ass down. What are you doing? Wait till they turn the damn camera off or something. Damn! I really see why Tiana quit this show. Like, I kid you not. Moving on. Then we move on to see probably the most in-depth view we've gotten into Tiana's life, where we're seeing her at her office. She's explaining that she named her business after the area that her grandfather originally was from. We see her get to talk to her client to let her client know that she won the bidding war for that ranch that we saw. And then we see her husband come in. Now let me tell y'all something. I reads in between the lines, okay? Now, I was just saying last week that I kind of think Miss Tiana ain't happy as she letting on, and that sometimes when we are coming out of our bag and trying to make other people jealous and feel bad, it's because, you know, that thing ain't all as cracked up to be while you trying to make people jealous of it. Let me tell you something. The fact that she asked her husband as they were leaving after, you know, she won this contract, is it okay if I have a martini? What? And he, yeah, I mean, yeah, baby, you could have anything. Excuse me? Let me tell you something. Even if you are my king and my keeper, you are not my owner and my overseer. The fact that you have to ask your husband permission, like you are one of the children, to have a drink, girl, Let me tell you something. I am a firm believer that foundation of any real relationship is friendship. We got to be friends first. Like, we got to be friends first and last, because when it's hard to be partners, when it's hard to be, the friendship will keep us, right? I ain't asking your permission to have a drink. I'm going to tell you right the hell now, it ain't going down like that. That gave me a lot of insight into that situation. That's all I'm going to say about that. Moving on. So the final kind of scene of the series, the season, I guess, is Crystal's appreciation party, which is supposed to be a party to celebrate and appreciate the clients that have worked with her in the last 6 months. And it turns into an award ceremony where she ends up giving Robin and Tiana awards. I don't know if there were other people awarded that we didn't see, but it kind of just looks like you wanted to honor your friends. Like, okay, girl. She has this party. The most awkward moment to me was when her mom walked up and she was like, "Hey, Deb." And the lady is just, "Oh, my baby, I'm so proud of you." And it was just the way she, "Hey, Deb." I was like, well, who is this lady and why is she doting on her like that? Till she finally said, "Oh, thanks, Mom." Girl, what the hell? And then Robin walks up. She introduces Robin to her mom. It was all very fake to me. That's just my opinion. I know a couple of y'all go jump in and like, "You just don't like Crystal." You right. I don't like her. It was very phony. I can see that from a mile away. But Crystal and Robin deserve each other, and I stand on that too. That's that. Moving on. So we get to the wrap up of the season where we get to see basically what is going on with each agent as we prepare to go into the reunion. So we get to see Robin. Robin basically lets us know she is moving forward with building the biggest, baddest brokerage in Atlanta. And they tell us that she has added 4 agents to her brokerage and that she and Crystal have fallen out once again. We ain't surprised. Moving on. We get to see Tiffany with her family, and that Tiffany is expanding her business and reach to Alabama, and that she is looking into becoming a mental health advocate. I found Tiana's closing segment very interesting, and I'll tell you why. Tiana says, you know, when I'm all alone, the question I ask myself is, do I want a baby because I really want a baby, or do I want a baby because society says that I should have one? And as a childless woman who is getting older, and I'm at an age where if I got pregnant, it would be considered a geriatric pregnancy. Like, y'all better go sit down. But anyway, you know, you do start to question as you hit your stride in your life, as you kind of develop your routines and your life. You ask yourself, because you've learned to be happy without it, you ask yourself, do I really want that, or do I want that because that's what I'm told I'm supposed to want? And it's a really good question. And as Kiana said, that's a personal answer for every woman. And no answer is wrong. And a woman is not wrong and shouldn't be made to feel bad if she chooses to not have children. And if you choose to have children, if you struggle with having children and you choose to seek help having children, whatever is the best decision for you is the best decision for you. Move forward with the best decision for you, and may God's will be done. And for Kiana, she has decided that she wants to try. And so she is moving forward with another IVF attempt with her husband. And we pray them much success and many blessings and a whole lot of joy, no matter what. We see that Crystal has moved on from the poly party, and she is in a mono party with a man she has known for years. She is apparently in a relationship with some man that she has known for a long time, and I guess she's happy. I hope she's happy. And she is also expanding her business to, I believe, include Florida and Alabama, but basically the other states. So everybody's expanding and growing, and I ain't gotta like you to like how you move. Good for her. And then we see Kira last. And the funny thing is, I really did not like Kira at the beginning of the season. And I would say Kira is probably the person I've had the biggest turnaround about. Because I kind of like her, at the end. I get where she was coming from. I may not like, I don't like the approach she took in terms of the issue that she had with Robin. But I get her. And I like that she seems to be a very spiritual woman. She is doing her best to be her best and to be the woman that God would have her to be. That's the vibe that I get from her. And that's a struggle, like, let me tell you something. When you're trying to get right, you're going to get wrong a lot of times because people go get you wrong. And, it's a growth process. It's just a growth process, and I respect her growth. You just can see it. You can see that she is in a process and that she's really committed to being the best version of herself, and I have a lot of respect for it. So we get to see that she is in the final stages of rebuilding her home that burned down, and she's moving forward with her life, and I got a lot of respect for it. That's the end of this season. Their reunion is coming up. Let me tell y'all, I'm so glad this is over. I love y'all because I know some of y'all just been watching this review out of the kindness of your heart. Some of y'all are actually watching the show and y'all just, stuck with it because we riders, Thank y'all for just holding on with me, all right? Huntsville is almost back. Did y'all see that damn trailer? Child, we gonna get into that in a minute. But that's it. That's all I got. No more. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hate to just talk and run, but yeah, I got that. That's it. That's all. Love you, mean it. Bye.